1, 2, 3. Downside. You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.
This is my first ever podcast.
This is really
First ever podcast.
Oh my gosh, I'm honored. It is. Are you nervous? Because some people get nervous because you're talking.
Yeah.
And God knows what comes out.
Exactly.
But it'll be great.
No, I'm excited. Everything working?
And if
you
it-
guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
There'll be some music, and we're recording. We'll probably start with you saying you've never done a podcast before because that's
Perfect.
exciting.
Yeah,
We have so
awesome.
many
It's
comedians, and
exciting.
they're so exhausting. They've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So. We have so much to talk about. I'll get out. Sometimes I wait till the music. My name is Gianmarco Soresi. This is The Downside. I'm here with my co-host, Russell Daniels.
Hi, Gianmarco.
And we're here with a special guest, Simone Garcia Johnson. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a million things to talk about, but I do want to
Yes.
ask, because I went to the University of Miami in Florida.
I saw your little diploma in
Oh, yes.
imagination.
Yeah, I actually never got my diploma because I didn't return a library book.
Okay.
And
Do you
so I
know
never
what
got a
library book?
physical. I'm sure it was an opera score I never read. I never looked
That's
at.
embarrassing.
But as our listeners are aware, sophomore year, I think,
How would I
maybe
know?
junior year, I was the lead. I was the lead in Hello Dolly the musical.
The
Okay.
lead? I thought you were like one of
It's
the
an ensemble piece.
lead, like one of
Cornelius is one
the,
of the
secondary
leads.
lead, not
No,
like the lead.
Isn't
Isn't Dolly's boyfriend?
it's kind of like two different plots. It's a really I don't know if you're familiar with the show. Cornelius was my part.
Yeah, but there's
one-
an older man that has a slightly bigger part, I think.
Yeah, but it's kind of like
than
it's.
you.
I don't know who was the lead in Succession. They all were.
Well, no, but you wouldn't say that Siobhan was the lead in Succession. You know, she's a leading player. Okay,
You
but-
were important in,
Thank you.
in the play.
Yeah, you weren't
And-
Dolly. Dolly's the lead.
That would be shocking if I was.
I thought
Maybe
you
if
were
you had
gonna
gone
say
to
you
school,
were.
Russell,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could have been Dolly. But one night, your dad, Dwayne Johnson, came to the show because he went to UM, and he saw it, and I was just wondering, did he ever bring it up?
So I know what you're talking about because I also went that night.
No way!
I swear to
no
God.
way!
So I swear
You
to
saw
God.
him
So
in Hello
what's so
Dolly?
funny is the minute you said Hello Dolly, I was like, wait a minute. I vividly remember this when I was a kid. One night, my mom was like, "Hey, we're gonna go see this play.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to go see
came out.
We're gonna have to go see this play at UM." And I was like, "Okay," and it was Hello Dolly.
Oh my
Oh
And
God!
I was like,
I
no
wouldn't
way.
have guessed that in a million
Yeah.
years. How old were you?
I don't
Okay, ask
remember.
her the year and she'll figure it out.
2009.
That checks out. I was probably like 8. So yes.
Wow.
This-
Wow. Do you remember him in Hello Dolly?
I don't
Do you-
remember
do you
anything
remember-
about the
Put
play.
on your Sunday
But I
clothes. There's
remember
lots
going.
of world
Do
out
you remember thinking the play
there.
was good, or do you remember thinking this is kind of boring?
I was entertained, like as a
Okay.
kid. Like I was like locked in. I was
Okay.
like, this is cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is so funny.
Wow, I cannot believe that.
Wow.
I meant it as a pure joke.
I was there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And my dad
Why?
did not mention it again. I don't know why we went.
I feel like
either.
that's when he really shifted into his acting
Yes,
career, though. So
maybe
it may
that's
have
why.
inspired him.
Because like my parents are not like big theater people, so
yeah.
What
I don't
made
know
him
why we
go
went.
to that?
Uh,
Just like as a favor to the school, maybe? Like
Maybe.
you know.
did you go to a lot of UM stuff?
that was literally the only thing. That was the only theater thing we ever went to, and then we would go to football games here and there.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
it was me.
Maybe it was you.
Probably.
Wow. You not a big because I gotta tell you, I grew up loving wrestling, and the ways that it's like not the same group as theater people,
But it is.
But it is so
100
theatrical.
and it is theater, and everyone in it is a theater kid. True and true. Like even if they didn't do it, it's in there. Like it's like when you would meet a theater kid in middle school, and you'd be like, same thing.
How
Same
is
thing as
I think
wrestling.
what's so interesting though is like theater. It feels very broad brushstrokes. More feminine. There's more like it's certainly more. We're jumping into this more liberal and left leaning, and like somehow wrestling, like the Undertaker's is who I
Yeah.
grew up on. And I'm like, he was wearing purple gloves and a cute little like fat tie and long
it's
hair.
Like drag. It literally
is
is
drag.
drag.
Yeah,
and every time that I bring something to people and they're like, no, it's not. I'm like,
Definitely.
everyone is in their underwear. It is
Yeah.
drag. Everyone is in their underwear. Like you said, they have on all this fun makeup
They're wearing
and
masks.
they're wearing these
They're
costumes.
wearing, headpieces sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the evolution of wrestlers where they start with like big mask, big everything, and as they get older, they go like Kane was one of my favorites. He was the Undertaker's brother. Big mask that must have been a nightmare to wear all the time. And then one day the mask goes away, and then the one day they're like, my character now dresses like I do.
Right, because also when you're traveling on the road, like sometimes you can like leave your stuff in a road case and like production will take it with you, but most of the time you're responsible for it. So
Yeah.
like you have to be like, there was a girl in NXT and she used to come out with a sword. And she would have to travel with that sword, and she'd have to check it, and she'd have to show the little card that was like, it's not a weapon, blah, blah, blah. So
Just a card that says it, and they go, yeah. Cool.
I have to ask her, but like, yeah, she'd have to do the whole thing. So I see why people are kind of like, maybe like you said, it'll just be an extension of me.
It's like in sketch comedy when you decide as you go on, actually it'll just be our thing that there's no costumes and no props.
Right.
It's an artistic choice that we won't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think about those. Like, I hate one class I skipped in my musical theater degree was makeup. And you were not supposed to be able to skip it. And I fought.
What do you
like,
mean you skipped the whole class? Like
it
the whole
was like
semester?
one of the requirements. At some point, you had to take makeup. And like by last semester, I was like, guys, I'm not doing this.
Why weren't you going to do it?
Yeah.
You were
There's
homophobic?
I'm not. Yes, I said. Now this is too gay. Senior year of musical theater degree. I said this is the one thing.
This is where I draw the line.
straw.
No, I just don't like. You know me. I'm not a dress up. I don't like dressing up. If I was a wrestler, it would be one Speedo thing.
Definitely
That's
Speedo.
it.
No,
maybe
that's fair
maybe
because
boots.
men have it. I feel like men in wrestling, they have it quite easy. Like they get to put on like Speedo or the spandex, and then they call it a day. Like it's definitely less intricate, but that's okay. But then I feel like when it is really intricate, like it stands out, i.e. The Undertaker and Kane. In their full red bodysuits.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Downside. This is a place we complain, we get negative, we want you to feel better about who you are because you're not any of the people in this room today. Join the patreon.com/downside. 4 bonus episodes every month. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and check out our Reddit page. I'm so excited to have you. We connected such a random thing. We connected around when was Charlie Kirk shot?
Oh my God.
A couple days after that.
It was like September, October of last year, right?
Yeah. But I was tweeting up a storm.
Yeah.
And you retweeted a thing, and it was a pretty. I think it was a one of the nicer. Joe said, if you want people to talk well about you after you've died, do good things while you're alive. Essentially.
Yeah.
And the way that has haunted me since that day.
Has it?
Like you said, it was meant to just be like, this is a statement. Be kind to people.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
I didn't even mention who it was about. It's just
Correct.
It could be anyone. Be a good person.
Be a good person. Oh, it was like because the thing is, like, I was quite used to getting like hated on by like wrestling fans because I was like, all right, whatever, fine. But it
You
was
said
like
you hated on.
by certain wrestling fans. Yes,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm like used to that. Blah blah. Like shitting on me because of who my dad is.
Aren't they
blah,
scared
blah.
your dad's gonna kill him?
No.
Like,
They be calling me every type of slur. But that's from wrestling fans. However, there were so many angry conservative men that I was like,
I gotta imagine
you don't
there's a
even
big
know
overlap in those two
who I
groups.
am. It
Yeah.
can be, yeah. But I was like, you don't even know who I am. So yes. But the good thing that did come out of that was that now we're here.
it's so cool. I'm really thrilled. Well, so let's talk about you. You were born in Florida.
I was.
Both your parents. A bodybuilder, but your mom competed?
Yeah. So my mom competed, I believe, like 3 or 4 times, and she has her pro card, which I think is awesome.
What does that mean?
So basically in bodybuilding, it means like you become a professional bodybuilder. So you can get sponsored and you get a little fancy like card that says, I'm a professional bodybuilder. I'm more jacked than everyone else. It doesn't say that, but I think
But
that it
that's
should.
the gist.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
I have to imagine your. Well, tell me if I'm wrong. Did your kitchen pantry just fucking suck? It's just like dried chicken, dried tuna fish. Was there any shit in there?
Snacks?
What was food like?
It didn't suck, but it was kind of like, imagine Whole Foods, but like Whole Foods when it like first started. Like it didn't have like all the variety that it has now. So it was a lot of like cream of wheat. It was a lot of oatmeal, a lot of chicken in the fridge. So yeah, exactly that.
Just like lots of containers of just
lots
plain
of
chicken.
containers.
Yeah.
It's chicken, rice,
Now,
asparagus.
Is that blender getting used all day long?
all the
every
time.
day?
And you know what? My partner and I don't have a blender in our house now, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because I would hear that shit every single morning.
Was it like super like was there any candy and chocolates or was it like no, that's garbage?
We didn't keep it in the house, but like when my mom would have a cheat day, like we were in that Dairy Queen drive-through. Like we were
so you had a
first in line
once a week
there. I think ours was like once a week. Yeah.
and it was like a real
Day,
Yeah,
day
locked
or
in.
meal?
So closer to her competition day, it would be a meal, but like early before that, it would be a day. So it was like you made the most of that day.
That day.
You know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah.
I think it's funny though, your kid who's not living by the cycle, they get one insane day.
Yeah.
And they have a regular diet otherwise.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was like looking forward to Saturday every week. I was like, this is it. This is Dairy Queen day.
You are, I don't know if you know, you're considered fourth generation
Wrestler.
Did you know, you didn't know your great grandfather?
No, I didn't. I didn't meet him.
But he televised? Were they filming his matches?
Yes. So it was.
What's his name? Forgive me, I have it written down.
High Chief Peter Maivia.
High Chief Peter Maivia.
Yeah.
And
it was quite early on, yeah, but they did film some of it, but unfortunately I didn't get to meet him. He passed, I believe, when my dad was around 10 years old. So
do you know what his finisher was? Because the old finishers now, I was a big wrestling fan.
Explain to me a finisher.
Of the big move, you have 3 or 4 moves. Like The Rock has rock bottom, but then there's other ones, the people's elbow, and the one over the side. I forget what that one's called. But they're really complex and amazing. And then you go further back to Hulk Hogan, and it's the leg drop.
Yeah.
And it's him bouncing, he just drops on with his leg, and it was like, wow!
And I think they could get away with that at the time because they were the first ones to do it. So no one had ever seen a leg
your
drop
finisher
before.
could be like the big wind-up punch.
Yes, and
So,
that could be
no
it.
offense to older generation, but it's a little like Babe Ruth being like really great at baseball, and you're like, that's just a fat man. You know what I mean? Like it probably wouldn't.
He's doing 7 cheat days a week.
You wouldn't be doing anything right now. You know?
Yeah.
What I mean? Yeah. Okay. No offense to Babe Ruth.
That's okay.
And High Chief was his character. Is this High Chief like Native American?
So Samoan. So in Samoan culture, he is a High Chief, and then he did bring that into wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he play it up?
I think so. I'd probably ask my grandma a bit more, but yeah, I think so.
His finisher was the dream catcher.
Now I'm actually gonna go back and look up what his finisher was, but like I'm gutted that I never got to meet him because my dad and my grandma, they spoke so highly of him. So,
really?
Yeah, and I know he meant the world to both of them.
Yeah, it could not have been an easy time. I mean, I think wrestling's so incredible because I'm fascinated by circus culture and like
right, because that's where it started. From the circus, yeah.
And these territories and competing territories, and frankly, seeing how I still will always be the WWF in my heart from when I was raised. Just how it just took over the whole thing, is astounding to witness.
Yeah,
always good. Who knows? But okay, but you did know your grandfather.
I did, yeah.
And this Soul Man.
Yes, Rocky Johnson. Yeah.
And I saw a picture of him at the roast recently. They showed a picture of him, and he was fucking jacked.
Oh, I saw that picture too.
He was jacked.
Yeah.
Was he? Because when he was an older man, was he as strong, or was? Sometimes you see those old weightlifter things, and the guys, you go, oh no, that's not good. I guess.
No, he I mean, he had great posture from what I remember. Like
really?
I don't think there ever was a time when he was like a small, feeble old man. Like he was jacked till the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just like when you're a kid. I mean, is discipline so important? I mean, it seems like a disciplined profession, and for 4 generations is crazy.
Yeah.
I would never do what my father does.
And also, but in your decision, because you decided around COVID to go into training, correct?
It was a little bit before that, but then in February of 2020 was when I signed with WWE.
Was there a time in your life where you're like, I'm not doing that? Like, but there's a lot of pressure. 3 generations have done it.
Yeah.
Like, what was that experience of like deciding that? Like, did you reject it for a while, or do you always knew you kind of wanted to do it, or what was that?
So I first started watching wrestling when I was like 9 or 10. My grandma, my dad's mom, she was the one who showed me because she has loved wrestling her whole life. Obviously, her whole family's in it. She still loves it to this day. So she was the one who showed me everything about wrestling. And then I went to WrestleMania 28 in 2012 when
your dad?
My dad wrestled John Cena. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I remember seeing that live, and I was like hooked. Like I knew that I wanted to do it from then on. And then when I was like 14 or 15, I think I went through like a 6-month period where I was like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to wrestle. And then I wanted to do it again. So it was kind of like literally ever since I was a kid, I was like, that's what I want to do.
Did you ever get to experience at any point in your life the feeling of it's real, or you understood from the beginning because John Cena's coming over for Cheetah, you go, oh, this isn't real? Like I got just that moment of being a child where I was like, this is real.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when you say that, it does remind me of like a feeling. So when I had my first ever televised match, it was in LA, and it was at the Staples Center. And I remember like finishing the match and walking back up the ramp, and it was like 9,000 people in there, and it was like nuts. Like I couldn't comprehend it at the moment. And I just remember like looking back at all the crowd and being like, sure, maybe wrestling isn't real, quote unquote, but like this is real. Seeing all those people, the way that I feel right now, the way that they feel, the way that I made them feel in the match, like hearing everything and seeing it, I was like, this is the part that's real, and I see how people get hooked.
It's the same thing. I mean, I love Daniel Day-Lewis. I love actors who like you do feel it. It's
so much of wrestling is emotion.
But there was that time I was a kid. I mean, because I was watching wrestling feels like way before John Cena. This was D-Generation X. Mm-hmm. This was when like you see these old videos, and it's crazy because it's become a little bit more family friendly in certain respects, and despite it being the same brand. And back in D-Generation X days, this was highly inappropriate like for a child to be watching.
Secretaries coming out.
Secretaries coming out, and they're like they're seducing each other. I mean, I was going around school before I knew what "suck it" meant, and I'm just walking around school going "suck it," and these. I remember the first match my dad took me to. These people were holding this gigantic inflatable thing, and I asked and it said "suck it" on the side. I asked my dad, "What is that?" He said it was a middle finger, and then years later, I was like, "Oh, no, that was a penis."
Yeah.
That was a penis. Of course,
giant penis that said "suck it."
Yeah. And it's that's, I mean, I had the VHSs of like the best ofs, and I feel like it was the era of like watching your dad go from like a popular wrestler, but then like fucking cool, and like suddenly just like the charisma just exploded. It found it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I loved it. I have a Mr. Sacco.
I love that.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was a non-televised match. My dad, we were in the front. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin ripped off the sock, poured beer all over it, and my dad was like, over here, and we got this beer-soaked sock puppet he would stick in their mouth.
Wow.
Did you watch at any point?
Not really.
I'm looking at this
like,
just...
incredible. Sounds
never?
Not really, no.
He's
but
like,
I will
why would
say,
you keep that?
I will say, I was just thinking back to my, like, being not watching as, like, an outsider, and something that strikes me is that there was an era of, like, Hulk Hogan, remember, did, like, movies and stuff, but wasn't really an actor.
He was just Hulk Hogan.
He was just Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fascinating to see then the progression to like your dad and John Cena, where I'm like, oh, these are actual actors who then could translate in a real way, and like that evolution of like, oh, this guy's a star, Hulk Hogan, we got to put him in movies, and you're like, it's still Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? It's just a fascinating thing too, because I remember there was big like. I remember initially there was like, oh, we're going to make these wrestlers actors now. And then you watch a few things and you're like, oh, well. Actually.
Yeah, and they say about like comedians coming out of sketch. Yes. It's like now we just have all these different avenues.
Yes.
Okay, so you're growing up with is your dad always on the road? Like, are you traveling a lot or staying home?
So I did travel a lot. So my parents actually divorced when I was 7. So
another thing in common. A little bit younger, but yeah.
So my dad moved out to California, obviously, to pursue acting, and I would still see him like pretty frequently. But I mainly stayed in Florida with my mom. But like, she's obviously super busy lady, so she would travel all the time. So I would get to travel with her, and that was always really cool.
And she started managing him.
Yes.
After
they got divorced.
After the divorce.
This is
now that's
fascinating.
That's truly fascinating.
How did that happen and how did it work? Like
they made it work. I have no idea.
She must have been
how
helping
happened.
him along the way though before.
100%. I will always say this, like so much of my dad's success is from my mom.
Of course.
And I don't think she ever will get enough credit. And my dad is a phenomenal actor, phenomenal entertainer, phenomenal in everything he has done. But like, there has been so much behind the scenes that my mom has done in her own lane, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I kept telling my girlfriend is my manager, and we started the other way. We got together and then started working together. Yeah. But I kept bringing this up, and she was like, "Why do you keep bringing this up?" And I'm like, "I'm just saying. I was saying it worked really well."
Yeah.
But it's So was it a good? You're going back and forth, or your dad's always away, so you just see him like randomly?
I would see him I would see him regularly, kind of randomly, but also pretty regularly. And I mean, I like am very lucky that I never, even when my parents were married and when they were getting divorced, like I never remember seeing them fight. It was always like very amicable. Obviously, they're still great friends to this day, and I feel like I'm quite lucky because I never remember them not being good friends.
Yeah. That's just incredible, and they just started working together.
Yeah.
I wonder if they both are like, yeah, this works, let's keep doing this, or one of them was like, I have a proposition.
I don't know. That's actually a good question. I'll have to ask, but I think it was like, because it literally was like right around the same time that they got divorced. Then it was like, all right, cool, we're gonna work together, and clearly they've made it work super well.
What is your mom good at? Like singer praise. Like what is her mind like so good at? Like seeing or because she started in the not wrestling but
I think like
physical entertainment, I guess.
Right. I think
umbrella.
just her ability to like see stuff that is so far, I think, beyond like what's going on right now, and just her eye for opportunity. And I think she does a really good job of what works for certain people and how to like maximize on that, if that makes sense. Like I work for her now, and
really,
yeah, I do. And like we'll be in meetings, and like she'll tell me stuff afterwards, and I'm like, never in a million years would I have thought of that, but it's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. I'm like, how does your brain work?
What's her company? Is it a management?
Yeah, so she has a management company, and then she also is working on launching a clothing company.
Oh. That's exciting.
Yeah, luxury fashion.
Any particular? It's a luxury.
It's called Donnie Moss. I'm gonna plug that in there so everyone can go look it up. But it's supposed to be like specializing. It's made for the athlete of life, so it's like high-end athleisure that you can wear to the gym, you can wear to a podcast, you can wear to like anything. Please. Yeah, it's very cool, and it's like it's been really cool to see her go from like strictly kind of manager role to then like bodybuilder to then like now I want to go into fashion, and I feel like she's really now found her footing, and she's so happy.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
And how's working with a parent?
It's good. It's good because she's not my direct boss.
Sure, that helps.
But also like we always talked a bunch before. She calls me like every day now. Like we are talking so much more now, and I think that's what I love the most.
Yeah. Okay, so parents split up.
Yeah.
You're still seeing them both. Are you an athletic kid?
Yes. I was also a kid that got injured a lot, but yes, still an athletic kid.
Really?
Injured
yes.
in what injuries we're talking about?
So I broke my wrist as a kid. I broke my ankle as a kid. I dislocated my knee as a kid. I've dislocated both of my knees.
Oof.
Is that what happened to your dad's football career? A knee injury?
No, my dad. Maybe? No, I think it was his back. My dad messed up his back, which I inherited as well because now I have a bad back too. So
yeah.
Yep.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9" on a good day.
5'9".
Yeah.
As a kid, were you like taller than? Were you?
I was 5'6" when I was 10.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
So doing basketball?
No, that was the one sport I never did. I played volleyball. I rode horses. I did gymnastics, which I was way too tall to do gymnastics. I don't know why I was doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty athletic kid. Still hurt myself, but that's okay.
My dad wanted me to ride horses so bad, and I just hit my balls the first time I ever did it, and I cried, and
you're like, that was it.
I mean that was it. And I had a parent, my parent, not very disciplined, said, "Okay, you never have to do this
When
again."
you say ride horses, like jumping like over things?
Yeah, I'm still a horse girl.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have horses? Like,
I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many horses are we talking? What do you got?
I have 3.
3? What are their names?
I have Juicy, Scooby, Finn. Oh, I have 4, and Queso.
Wow.
Your dad was a horse guy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad always had like one. It was the last one. He had one named Ernie for a long time.
Horses with like human names, I think, is the best.
My only thing with horses, at least for some people, I think a horse for them is a mammal bigger than them that won't judge them for the kind of person that they are.
That's why I love horses.
Yeah. It's like, you have a parent for so long.
What's wrong with that?
Well, because maybe you should be judged. Maybe there's some behaviors the horse should be criticized for.
Horses, like, low-key, I think, will judge you sometimes. Like, one of my horses, Scoopy, who I've had him, like, since he was 6, and he's my age now. He's 24. And I feel like there are times where he looks at me, and I'm like, he wants me to die. Like,
sure. I'd love if my dad's horse looked at him like, you should talk more nicely to your ex-wife. And my dad's like, no.
How long do horses live naturally?
I don't want to breeze past the day. Horses can live to, I think, around like 30. My friend had a pony that was 40, and she had no eyes. The horse, not the friend.
Came that way, or
no? She
fell out from old age.
Both eyes.
Apparently, it's quite common for horses to lose their eyes when they get older.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
They just roll out of their head?
So
I thought that only happened in Equus.
I always say that like horses are built to die. Like they can't. So swear to God, so like they can be out in a field doing whatever, and they'll like tear a ligament in their leg, and they'll be lame for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
If horses get sick, they can't throw up. So if they get like indigestion, they'll die.
Oh my God. I've seen the horse when they get ill, sometimes something's wrong with their stomach, the doctor will put on this glove that goes all the way to their shoulder, and they go all the way inside the horse's ass.
Why are you
to the point where they're like,
yes.
Why are you watching that?
Just for shits and giggles.
Quite literally.
And then they give
I've seen this video. I've seen multiple videos.
I've seen it in person.
I saw it in Ace Ventura, the sequel. Remember, he put his hand in the rhino.
On the rhino. Yeah. Have you had any horses die?
No, I've not.
Because that fucks my dad up.
I know it will come, which it does make me quite sad. But no, I haven't lost any.
It sounds like it's a rough, because they stand for a while. Like there's the fall.
Yeah,
there's the fall.
It's also not like easy is not the right word, but I feel like when a cat or a dog passes, you can take them to the vet, and then they will take care of them, and then whatnot. Yeah. But like a horse is like, they got to get like the crane and the whole thing, and a bit more intense
to scoop them over the cliff. What do you inject a horse with like you put it down like that?
I think so.
I'm sure.
It's probably like a big syringe, like a dog or a cat.
Sized syringe with.
I think it's big. It can't be the same as a dog.
That's a list of things I'll have to look up later.
You'll find out one day. Okay, so you have these horses, living a good life, getting injured a lot.
Yeah, mildly.
Yeah. And then the plan was to go to NYU?
Was.
What did you want to do?
I don't know. At the time, I think I wanted to get I wanted to get a degree in political science. Shocker.
So talk to me about like what was were you following the news? Were you politically active?
Yeah, so I think when I was a teenager, the thing that made me be like, I would like to learn more about political science was quite literally Trump getting elected, because I was like, how did this happen?
Yeah. At least you had that how moment when you were a teenager and not like mid-20s.
Yeah.
Because that was like, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing like mid-20s to be like, the world's not working quite right. Something's up. I gotta look. I gotta watch something other than MSNBC to see what's going on in this full world. Because I was assured Hillary was gonna win.
Yeah, you were.
Now,
sorry about that.
Since since Trump did some WWF, was he pals? Was he coming over for the cheat days? Did you ever meet him?
No, I didn't.
But like you knew this guy. My dad, like, we watched The Apprentice.
We had to watch The Apprentice in high school.
You had to?
We had to in high school.
Oh, Florida.
There you go. No, for our econ class, we had to watch The Apprentice, and we were just like,
oh, that is.
And it was
so
while
funny.
he was president, and we were like,
Oh my
why
God.
are we watching this?
Oh my God.
Because he got elected for in 2016, and then in 2019, when I was a senior, we had to watch The Apprentice, and in school we would all be like, there has to be a better way that we can learn about economics. It's not The Apprentice.
That is crazy.
Florida.
That's so funny. That becomes the curriculum. That's how you learn math
Had to.
and economics.
Wow.
You're in class. You watch the whole season?
The whole season. It was how we would start every day in class. We'd watch it. And we were all like,
Well, were you all like, or were some people like, yes?
No,
My favorite episode.
No, thankfully the majority of us, it was a small class, and we were like, this is not it.
Yeah.
Surely there has to be another way to learn.
This is high school?
High school.
That is wild.
I just love imagining that curriculum, that plan.
And I don't
like,
remember
that's a whole semester.
anything
It's
else
just one
about
season,
that.
you know?
Yeah, about that class, aside from that we had to watch The Apprentice every day.
I'm trying to think like what other class, because you're a Florida boy.
Like, imagine what
We
your
got Florida
lessons you
boy
pull
over here.
from. Like
I'm trying to think what
Yeah.
else to keep this riff going. I'm desperate. What else did Trump? What other classes could you teach with
Trump?
With Trump.
God, I don't. He's only really known for like The Apprentice, and then that scene in Home
Alone
2.
No,
You take a class-
choreography, dance. You
Home
know, he has
ed?
that dance.
He has
you know?
that dance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dance class.
Yeah,
Dance class.
for PE.
Yeah.
Um,
The day you do YMCA.
but
That's what
he
he's known for.
But he was. I remember him in WWF. I remember watching him. I remember him as a character.
Yeah.
And it was funny. And then he wins. Is the area you're growing up in Florida? Is it conservative leaning? Is it like Trumpy?
You said Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like if it is Trumpy, it's more like maybe the undercover Trumpy. You know what I mean? Like obviously, you said, your in-laws live in Fort Lauderdale, so it's kind
There's
of
a
like
mix.
that.
There's a mix, and it's
like,
close enough to
old
Miami, which is
money.
more
Yeah,
Democratic leaning, but
Right.
or was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a mix, I imagine, in Fort Lauderdale of things.
Kind of all of Florida is like that. Florida really does feel like a whole other country sometimes.
I don't. Because I talked to him a lot about Florida because we tour in Florida too, and I just don't. I'm like, why? Why is it like this? Why? Because it feels like people who are like that move there too.
Well, it got bad. So post COVID, you got like all the Republicans of like the Northeast moved there, so it got even more to
That's
the right.
right.
Yeah.
It got because like when I grew up, it was Republican leaning, obviously, but it was more purple. Yeah, so
Al Gore could have won it.
Yeah.
Back then.
I mean, truly, he could have, but it's like now it's pretty locked.
I do think it's funny when the narrative, unrelated to everything, the narrative of like everyone's moving to Florida, and you're like, also baby boomers started retiring, and they all old people move to Florida all the time, and this is a giant generation of people. So yeah, they all became retirement age, and they all still moved to Florida.
I think that's Florida propaganda. There's so
And
many
they all
houses.
live in Fort Lauderdale.
yeah.
There's so many houses
Really?
sitting empty. I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy now. I mean, it's always been wild. My fiance being from Davie, like she has a brother that has like a ton of illegal reptiles. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's just so many different types of like evil in Florida too. Like there's like
say
the
more.
very like Trump evil. Then there's like, why do you have all of those illegal animals? Like you should probably free them. Like
Well, it's funny. It's from her dad. That's from Brooklyn. Again, like a Northeast like Democrat moves to Florida, becomes a Republican, starts getting like illegal animals.
Right. I'm like,
So I
why-
think it is a state of mind.
Are we talking gators? What are we talking about?
At one point, like not a Komodo dragon. What is it? The monitor lizard, which is like a 4 foot, 5 foot long, very aggressive
You had
lizard.
to dissect them for high school.
No, what did we have to dissect anything in high school? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, we did.
Pigs.
You did a pig.
Pigs and frogs.
We did
I think
frogs,
we just
but a
did
pig.
frogs.
Yeah.
Pigs. I think
The
my mom
hallway
did a
smelled like
pig.
pigs
Yeah.
for weeks. Dead pigs.
Did you each get one, or you split the pig?
No, we all had a pig, I think.
You all
Wait, was it like full size pig or like
baby pigs.
Oh,
a piglet.
Piglet.
Wait, like this big?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
We had to
Yeah.
kill it with our hands before. No.
Very Florida.
We just walked in and they just pigs running everywhere. Like, okay, find yours and kill it.
What'd you have to do to it?
I don't know. Dissect it. I don't remember. Again, not worthwhile because I don't remember
like
a
The
goddamn
Apprentice.
thing. And I've
No.
never. It should be like you should walk into biology class and they should say, anyone here looking to fucking rip apart animals in the future, you have to do this. The rest of you, you're good. Why?
I think it's good. I think it's hard, and I think it's good.
Why?
Does it
For
build
what
character?
reason?
Well, I think like if you eat meat, we have such a disconnect between like what it is that we're doing.
I still eat meat. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be eating it. And I looked at that little piglet. I looked at its little heart and things. I didn't stop eating meat. I still eat meat, and I know I shouldn't. So what? You know? What did I learn?
You learned you're a bad person.
No, we just killed more piglets.
Yeah, you don't even get to eat those
Yeah,
ones. What a waste.
we're not even eating those ones.
I think it's good. I wish I had dissected more things. I'll never do it
Okay.
as an adult. You can't make me. But I wish
Like
I had
makeup
done a
class.
piglet.
Can't do
like
it.
makeup class,
do
yeah.
it.
I'd rather dissect a pig than learn how to put on highlights and lowlights. I'll tell you that. Okay, so
Sorry, we got very off topic.
no, it's fine.
No.
So you're doing some gymnastics. You could do like what we did. My dad we put two mattresses on top of each other, and then he was a single divorce, so he could leave two mattresses in the living room,
Gotcha.
and there was no woman there to go.
Why?
What's going on here?
Mattresses.
And we would do just wrestling moves, and he would.
What was your finish?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a trampoline and a big like dinosaur doll, and I like to do pile drivers and tombstones and
Okay.
suplexes, and I really got into the figure four holds.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Who's the old wrestler? Is that Ric
Ric
Flair?
Flair, uh-huh.
Ric Flair would do a figure four hold, and I could do it to you if you want, but I did it to a friend, and immediately he started weeping
Crying.
because it's very painful.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a real hold.
Yeah.
And we didn't hang out ever again.
That's it.
No.
I didn't do it like he was like, please stop. It was like the second I did it,
Right.
he burst into tears.
And that was it.
Yeah. Wait, when you
So
were
it's
a
like
kid,
this.
were you doing
Can we,
wrestling
like-
moves?
I wasn't. No, because I was also an only child, so I
Oh, yeah.
didn't.
Your dad didn't
Yeah.
come and go, weapon.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Only child. Yeah. So no wrestling moves, just in theory.
Oh gosh. So then you said so you started like getting more into it. How old were you again when you saw the WrestleMania?
10.
10. And then that's when you started to go like, oh, I want to do this.
I was like, I want to do this.
And did it feel attainable? You had the gymnastics. You had
Gymnastics
the strength.
really didn't help a shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
No, because I never got very far in it because I dislocated my knee.
Yeah.
So you start training?
Yeah, well, yeah. So I started actually training for wrestling when I was 18, but then I like would always work out in high school just to like mentally prepare and lock in, as they say. And I feel like it did help me. Like I'm definitely quite grateful that like I was an athletic kid and I did work out when I was in high school because it made the transition easier.
Yeah. And then when do you go to the actual wrestling school?
So in February of 2020, that was when I signed. And then shortly after I was there, I hurt my knee again. So then I was out for a little bit, but it was also during COVID. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen what WWE was like during COVID, but it was empty arena.
I did see
So
one of those empty
everyone was
matches.
still, and it was literally like ASMR because the arena is
Whoa.
empty. But the camera's still on and the mic is still on and they're still wrestling. So you just hear all these grunts and like no cheers, which just seems like the worst thing in the world.
We were all comedy. Everyone was trying to figure out what to
Yeah.
do and praying this wouldn't be forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, I have questions on the training.
Yeah.
So when you're training for it, can you just describe, like, obviously there's physical blah blah. Is there performance aspects to the training, like acting?
An acting
Yeah,
class?
so
Yeah.
we
Like-
have something called that. It was called promo class, which like obviously you guys know what a wrestling promo is. So you would go and you would do that, and you would have promo class a couple times a week. They had improv class too.
That's what I was gonna say. So like, I imagine to like discover your character, like what is that like? You know what I mean? Are you in improv and being like trying out different angles.
Yeah, I think
different
so
kind
much of it is trial and error, and I think that when people are like, "Oh, I came up with this character, and like this was my first idea, and like it ended up working," I'm always like, I feel like that's bullshit. Like so much of it, it's like similar to comedy. It is just trial and error and figuring out what works and figuring out what feels natural to you, so you can perform and it connects with the audience.
Well, it's also like, it's hard because I see sometimes indie wrestling. There's a guy right now, maybe his name's Luigi, but he is making a pizza the whole time he's wrestling, and it's fun. And you know, he like throws it at him, tackles him, and then gets it back up. And who knows what's in this dough that it never breaks apart.
Right?
Yeah,
it's impressive.
But it's hard to imagine him as that in Guardians of the Galaxy. And like it's now a space pizza or whatever. Like it's fun, and it goes back to like the circus thing where it's like, okay, that's cool, but at some point this can't exist unless there's right now there's some wrestler where he plays Jesus and all his moves he doesn't touch them, so it's like all Darth Vader and they flip.
I've seen this,
and it's like, I don't know, maybe if there's going to be more like an alt wrestling circuit.
What's your character if you're doing?
Oh gosh, if I'm going like alty,
or just like if you were like, what would be your thing? If you just had like 10 seconds to come up with what your thing is.
I mean,
like,
it would be an extension of my stand-up thing. So it'd be like a lot of like lanky. It'd be something like a final move would be like
it'd be like a submission or something.
Yeah,
it would be you do the figure four.
The figure four. I could just reinvent the figure four.
Yeah.
And then of course, instead of a metal chair, I'm getting out a stool. I'm smashing. What about you? What are you doing?
I think mine's coy and just like not really interested in fighting until he is. So he's just kind of like he's just kind of like, no,
like just a chill guy,
a little shy,
yeah,
and a little, and then when it starts happening, he'll surprise you. You know?
Is it like you don't want to fight and then something happens and then you're like Hulk out? And
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then you like come to and you're like, what happened?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yes.
Okay. So these classes, like a promo class, like, is it like, okay, it's your turn now, and you go, because you have to exude so much energy.
Yeah, and how many people are in the train? Like, how many people are you doing this with?
So I think with the promo classes, it was usually like between like 10 to 20 people in one, but like performing in front of your peers is so much worse and so much harder than going out there. Like cutting a promo in front of your peers is
we tried it once. I think
worst.
We had that we had a restaurant.
Oh yeah,
it was very fun. We had a restaurant for one of our live shows. We used to like do a regular episode live.
Oh god.
And it was funny because at the beginning it was like, oh, you're in character.
He was in character.
That wasn't what I thought we were going to do. We can't do this for 90 minutes.
We're doing the bit, yeah.
Yeah. We kept
but he was the only one doing the bit.
Well, we kept not talking to him like he was in character, and then he kind of quit. Like after like 5 minutes, he put down.
And God
bless him.
He has a girl, but he has like a toy, a stuffed goat, and he would just like talk about like the goat, and I'd be like, I wouldn't accept that this was a real goat,
right?
With a personality, and then eventually we shifted in there.
Yeah.
But that's what's so weird. It's so. I just think it's really fascinating, especially now. I feel like the whole. Do you know what kayfabe is?
No.
Could you define it better than I could?
No, I want to hear you define it.
Okay, so I guess kayfabe, because it feels like the world is, you know, if you want to get big about it. I mean, it's kind of like how would you define theater? It can be really big if you think about it. Kayfabe is kind of, from my understanding, it's the imagined world and characters and interactions and personality of kind of believing that the fantasy is real. So the
fourth wall. Yeah.
What?
Like kind of like the fourth wall, like not breaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wall. Yeah.
And so you go like, oh, the Undertaker and The Rock, they hate each other. And if they're or then now they're friends all of a sudden, and he's the living dead, and it's kind of like buying into it all, sometimes purposefully, even if you understand they're all backstage hanging out. It's like
suspending belief.
Yes,
pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a lot of argument of some of the success of Trump is it's kayfabe. It's like, I'm a billionaire businessman and I'm a big guy, and then it was like, and now that person is real.
It's real.
And now that person is president, and now people's lives are being affected by it. So it's not kayfabe, but if you ever accused him of being racist, it'd be like, it's just the kayfabe. We're just having fun. It became a means of being like,
interesting.
You can't be mad at me. It's just a character.
Yeah.
And I mean, it would kind of be like if you did Sweeney Todd and at the end you walked out to sign autographs, you were like, I'm Sweeney Todd, and you signed it Sweeney Todd, and that was your middle name. And when your acting career really took off, you said, okay, stop calling me. I'm now Dwayne Johnson. It's like, no, you're Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
So, do you remember, like, did you try, are some people trying like a really over the top character? Or I feel like school would make you a more functional. You're not going to get a what's his name, Goldberg? Is that Goldberg?
Yeah.
Can you look up the rest of Goldberg? Because this is who I see you as being. Goldberg. This was like back where like he might kiss you, and he's a guy. Okay. He's a guy, and he might give you a little kiss. He was like very much like, I'm gay.
Wait, we're not talking about the same person.
Not Goldberg.
Hold on, you started describing him?
That's me.
And I was like,
no.
That is me.
No.
Gold Dust. Is that
Thank you.
Because
Gold Dust. Pull up a video of Gold Dust. When you gave me that look, I was like, when you gave me a look, I was like,
he might kiss you.
Hold on.
You revealed that you were kissed by Goldberg in real life. Breaking news: Gianmarco Soresi made out with Goldberg.
I'm like, that was a wonderful mistake.
Like, Goldberg's gay.
Breaking news.
No, Gold Dust. Who I liked a lot too.
Is a gayer name, Gold Dust.
I had a lot of. I was a big action figure guy. Mm-hmm. Do you have a lot of action figures around the house, or just your every iteration of your dad?
My grandma has quite literally every iteration of my dad.
So cool.
I think we have like one old one, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh, I remember them. You find one, Ty?
Yeah. I have like a compilation.
This is who I think you.
I can see this. Let's pull it up.
He made everyone around him. The slow breathing, the weird pauses.
I'm trying to find one that's just like the greatest hits for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
okay.
on.
Well,
band it for a couple more seconds here.
Gold Dust. Okay. It's a lot of makeup, but I like that era. I like that.
Yeah. No. Gold Dust was great.
So like, were you ever being like, I'm a bird girl, or like, I mean, who knows?
Or like really political, because the era of Trump, it's like, like
sure.
I'm,
So I do have a funny story. It's not about me, but it is a promo class story that I think I should share.
Yeah.
So we have this like website internally where you can like upload your promos and upload your matches, like in-house thing where everyone can kind of see what's going on. So one day I was on there, and this one girl, she was cutting a promo, and her opponent, the girl, has Trump supporting allegations. That's important to remember.
Okay.
Yeah, the girl who's the opponent, Trump supporting allegations. And the girl who's cutting the promo on her, she has, I'm not sure what her sport was, but it had something to do with running. So I guess the girl who's the opponent was like talking shit to her, being like, you're running from me, blah, blah, blah. And the girl who cuts the promo, she goes, why don't you ask your little friend Trump? Because the last person who said I ran got bombed.
Wow.
And that promo will never see the light of day. And I'm so mad. Because I watched it with my partner and our friend, and we literally like closed the computer and we all just walked away.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how does Shakespeare himself could not put that promo together?
Yeah, it's fun.
And it was literally like 3 days after the war in Iran started.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow.
Last person who said Iran got bombed. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And
so
then suddenly said Trump, favorite. Kamala comes out and fucking just
that's my favorite
ass.
promo.
Yeah.
Favorite pro wrestling promo that will never see the light of day.
This is Gold Dust.
This is Gold Dust.
And now locking up with Gold Dust. Now we're going to get down to some business. And again, no. Savio Vega, now look at him.
And I love this character.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the WWF Intercom.
I loved Gold Dust because all Gold Dust did is he just acknowledged that what you're doing is kind of homosexual.
Oh yeah.
He's just like you're holding him, and he's like, "This is homoerotic," and people are like, "Get off of me." Get off of me. You're wearing a full bodysuit. I'm wearing a tiny little dance belt. You gross.
Yeah.
I love Goldust. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
I imagine he had aged. He said, I do not want to put on this face makeup.
He's
That is
still
so
wrestling.
much.
He's still wrestling?
But not as, I don't believe he's
Not as
wrestling
Goldust.
Goldust, but he's definitely still
No
in
way.
business. Yeah.
Can you look up who Goldust is now? I remember watching the documentary about Andre the Giant, and his body was so fucked up towards the end that when he did the Princess Bride, he's holding the princess. She was on strings. He couldn't hold her at all, and he did like one final match, which like helped WWE a lot, and he just could barely move. And it's it's
very
shocking.
Sad.
The people, your dad or John Cena, anyone who's like still doing it, you're like, how did you take care of your body enough that you aren't hobbled
For
over
that
right
long.
now?
Yeah, like there are people who literally wrestle for like 20, 30 years, and I'm like, how? Like it blows my mind.
How soft is the wood of the ring? Because it's got to be bouncy.
So it's like wooden planks, then a mat, then another mat, and that's it.
Okay. So if someone suplexed me,
like you feel it. Like I think
feel
your body eventually does get used to it, but like if you haven't wrestled in a bit and then you go back and you train, like you feel it and you're sore.
Okay, so you're at school, you're figuring out, when did you have a moment of like, oh, I got it. This is it. This is my character.
Yes and no. I feel like there was always a lot of characters that I wanted to try, but then I ended up being the general manager character, which was more like authoritative and kind of already set for me. And I still had a lot of fun with that because I got to interact with like so many different talents. So that was a great part of that.
Yeah. Were there any other characters that you're like, ooh, I wanted that one to work?
I definitely wanted to be more of like a creepy goth kind of character. But
Yeah.
that didn't end up working, yeah. But I would have loved to do that.
Talk to me, because my knowledge about wrestlers is more guys. Mm-hmm. Like what's the legacy of women wrestling? Like when your dad was coming up, China was for me, of course, a big one because she was in D-Generation X.
Yeah.
And she was strong as hell.
Yeah.
But she was also wrestling the guys.
She was
too. She was. So China, she broke her neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pile driver. Horrifying.
Yeah.
Right? Oof. Is that like, who are the legacies? Who are the ones that like when you were like studying, you were like, oh fuck.
China's definitely one, like China, Lita, Jazz, all of those women that were in the 90s, because they really like paved the way for all of us, because like women's matches were seen as the bathroom break matches, and it was sexualized, and like I feel like now female wrestling is just kind of fully hitting its stride and being respected the way that it should have been since the beginning.
Yeah.
100%.
Is there still like a belt? Are there multiple belts, or is it just like the ladies' belt?
So there are, I believe there's 3 or 4 in total for women, not counting the tag team titles now. So that was actually one of my favorite memories that I had in WWE and in NXT, was when we unveiled one of the new women's belts, and then it gave women 2 championships in NXT. So that was awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I'm so grateful, and it was so cool to be a part of like seeing the kind of like NXT's own version of the women's evolution.
Yeah. So you go to the school, you graduate. Hey, could you just tell us what NXT is? This just a weekly show within the?
Yeah, so it's another weekly show under WWE. So there's Raw, SmackDown, and then NXT. And NXT is kind of seen as a bit more of their like developmental show, but I would honestly argue that some of the talent there is better than what you see on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, and it has a little more, slightly more experiment, or a little bit
more experimental. I think it's just a bit of a different pace as well, which I think is cool. I think NXT did a really good job at showcasing like there would be a time where you would have like 60 or 70 talent on a 2-hour show, which I thought was really cool. Wow. Like they really did a great job of making time for so many people.
Yeah. So you're working there. You're a general manager, and what does that mean?
So that is the on-screen character that is pretty much like the boss. Like I was on screen, I was the one who was booking the show, making the matches, and it, like I said, it was fun because I got to interact with like so many talent that wasn't just the women's division, and I loved that.
Yeah. And all the rest they're mean to you and the thing. Like are you making any decisions behind the scenes too, or is this all like a character?
It is character.
It's a full character.
Wow.
That's a fun character to play.
It was. Yeah.
I think about seeing all the McMahons doing that character.
Right. Yes.
I mean, Vince ironically was doing that character and was the guy.
Vince was doing both. Yeah.
Oh gosh. So, and how much were you doing? Were you doing matches too? Were you?
So I was still training, but I wasn't having matches on TV or anywhere else really, because my TV character was just being general manager.
Did anyone ever knock you out, or like?
I got hit by a door once. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they didn't like
very dramatic
the decision that you made.
I can't. What was the context of it? It was something where like this group of guys started fighting, and then like one of them ran into the door, and then I went like, ooh, flying. So that was fun.
Yeah, it's very
theatrical. Felt very, very dramatic.
It was really hard watching Tony Hinchcliffe get chokeslammed by The Undertaker, because I felt like that's what I want to happen to me.
You want to get?
Yeah. Do you want to be the victim or the one doing?
I want to get slammed through a table, and if The Undertaker did it, and I think it would be nice, given the fact that The Undertaker and I have such differing political views, it makes more sense for him to kick the shit out of me. You're hanging out with Tony. Let me be
definitely
the lib.
Yeah.
Gianmarco the lib Soresi. And I come up, I got all sorts of flags on me, and like pride flags and all the things.
All the pride flags.
All the pride flags. Palestine, Ukraine, and then just every flag.
And you think it's important to show to America
this is purely for me
getting thrown around,
destroyed. Yeah, I understand the problem with it.
Yeah,
we'll have a redemption arc. Okay.
I just see the problem.
I just want to get slammed, and that's the only thing that's the only way I see it fitting in right now.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
In the current state of wrestling.
To have the flags to get.
I'm the lib.
Yeah,
the lib.
Yeah.
And then like my finisher is like I get out my phone and I tweet something.
You're like, actually,
you're canceled, and then they fucking chokeslam me.
You're canceled. Yeah.
So what led you to want to move on from this?
Oh man, it was.
How long did you? 6 years? You kind of in it?
Was it 6? It was nearly. Yeah, it was 6.
Okay.
There wasn't one particular thing, unfortunately. It was like a lot of things, and had been something that was on my mind for a while. And like I am so grateful for my time at WWE. I wouldn't change it for the world. I did. I got to live out the dream that you told me always wanted to. But I think it was time for something new. It was time for something different. And I don't regret leaving, and I'm really happy now. And
can we talk about the politics of like what, like how did? I think it's so weird because, in a way, again, it's kayfabe. It's like it's all kind of imaginary, and then this last Trump election, it suddenly felt so weird. Where, who's the wrestler from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Batista
was like coming out in support for Kamala, and then The Undertaker and Kane, who became a Republican politician. I forget what he became, the governor of Tennessee.
Mayor.
I think somewhere in Tennessee, like Knoxville.
I think so.
I'll check.
Yeah, no mask. Mask is gone. Makeup's gone too. And it's like that's Kane, and that's The Undertaker.
And he won the election.
Mayor of Knox County, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess before that you got Jake the Snake Roberts. Is that his name?
Yes.
He was something.
Well, wait, the independent from what's his name? A while back in the 90s.
Are you talking about Jesse Ventura?
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
So it's like. It's like show business where
there's
it's like,
a lot of
Of course, you can become a politician. You've learned how to persuade the masses.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It checks out. Yeah.
People say that about your dad. They go, he should run for president. I'm like, why would anyone want to become president?
Also, I've said this before. I'm staunchly opposed to celebrities in politics. I just feel like they should be two separate things.
Yeah.
I know that they're not. Like we said, what we're talking about. But I'm just like. I just feel like cognitive dissonance just goes out the window when we get there. But also, like you said, at the end of the day, why would anyone want to be president?
It does go past like a thing. Like you're like, oh, it's not even enough that you're like fame and making money. You're like, you then are like, now I want to control everything. Like it's like, oh, so it really wasn't about just fame and thing. It's really about.
I cannot imagine wanting to take on the responsibility of like overseas affairs. Unless that was like something I'd studied and been interested in, had thought of my whole life.
Yeah.
Not like to find out via the most biased people in the world when I'm 60.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like make decisions about millions of people potentially dying.
Right.
I would not want to have that on my soul.
It should be stressful.
Yeah. So how do you feel like there was a conservative underpinning within wrestling the whole time? Did it emerge? Was it surprising? I never thought of it as like anything. I always saw it as like, you know, there was certainly it could lean into racist stereotypes or you know, what was the Iron Man Sheik? There were some characters that were like, I don't even know how things are racist, but this is racist.
Yeah.
So did you feel like it was always this conservative bent was there, or did it move with Trump in a faster way that was surprising to you?
I think it just, I wouldn't categorize it as a thing, and I wouldn't tone it down to wrestling in particular. I would just feel like it's a example of, unfortunately, just the world that we live in. And I hate to say that because it does kind of feel like a cop-out sometimes, but I feel like truly everything is so polarizing, and I feel like that has bled into entertainment 100%, because how can it not? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's just like a weird, like when I think of like the Kill Tony, they kind of, with the Undertaker, they did like a WWE Kill Tony collab or whatever. Yeah. And it's I don't know, some of this is like the problem I think with, not that WWE is a pure monopoly, but with such an entity where it's like you have to be part of this thing. If it starts leaning a certain direction, suddenly it all becomes that thing, and then I can't get chokeslammed unless I'm the lib. I'd love to be the theater kid. I could see that where my finisher is like I step on them, but you find out I'm wearing tap shoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
The people's time step.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's really good.
I feel like wrestling in tap shoes. I hope you tape your ankles if you do that.
Sure.
Oof, yeah.
Oh man, it's my fantasy. God, I want to be.
Chokeslam simply by the Undertaker through a table.
Like yeah, I mean, all
tables or the announce table.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Do those announce tables? How much do they hurt? Are they? What hurts less?
I feel like the wooden table would hurt less because of the way that it breaks, like down the middle. It would kind of absorb your fall. Like I've seen people get slammed on the announce tables, and then like one side falls and then the other side falls, and it's kind of like,
oh yeah.
You're tumbling.
Then I'll go
your
wooden
way
table.
Down. Yeah,
wooden table. Maybe put some pillows down.
There you go.
And as the lib, I'll be like, it broke my bones. Don't hurt my tweeting fingers. I feel like it's got to be a little bit dated. All the reference of like what the lib is.
Right, just by like 2 years.
And then pass out. And then pass out.
He's gonna break your finger. You're like, not my tweeting fingers.
And then like I pass on the stage, we're like, we need to get him some avocado toast.
I think that's perfect. I love when like references in any form of entertainment are just like 2 years behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's never really on the nose.
I was watching a TV show recently where someone was yelling in a coffee shop, and the barista was like, we find yelling triggering. It was one of these things where I'm like, I've never heard anyone say that in real life.
Right.
Like maybe online someone said like that's triggering a long time ago.
Yeah.
But no one in real life said, hey, that yelling is triggering me right now.
Or it's like when you hear someone still to this day be like, oh, you know, you millennials. It's like, I'm 40.
We're past
I'm
that.
41. you're using, and you're also like, you are a millennial. Like it's like sometimes people like just
the
don't.
call's coming from inside the house.
Like you gotta know that it's younger than that now. You know, you just gotta figure it out. But you've been complaining about it for 20 years.
We'll get so it'll change. You millennials, you're always getting prostate cancer.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah. You know why? All that avocado toast we've been eating.
Oh,
we can't even afford the insurance because of it too.
Great pro wrestling promo.
Avocado toast, for so long it was this thing, and then I'm like, go anywhere in this. I've traveled all over the fucking world and America. Avocado toast is on every menu imaginable now. It's good.
Avocado toast is the sushi of the 90s. In the 90s, if you were pretentious, that was the example used in TV shows and movies to show that you're pretentious, that you ate sushi. So avocado toast replaced that.
And I've been on the front end of that pretension since I was a kid.
What
I was
do you guys
eating
think
sushi.
the next one will be?
I think matcha.
Yeah.
I'm feeling matcha.
That already happened, I think.
We're already past matcha? Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
So
It has
far
to
behind.
be like, I feel like everything now is like name something. Like
Peptides?
Yeah. Peptides.
Peptides? Because
You can't
I
do
still don't know what
peptides.
I don't
peptides
know
are.
what that
And
is.
people keep talking about
I
it.
don't know either. And I should know.
Yeah, that's why it's the next one.
I don't
Ty,
know.
you look like you know what peptides are.
Oh, yeah.
What is
I'm
it?
doing peptides.
What is it?
I actually really, I don't know. It lives in that like red light therapy camp. It's like, I think maybe you inject them.
You
They're
inject
like,
them.
Yeah. They're like little
Inject them?
things.
Inject them.
Listen.
Cell
I
regeneration.
hate needles. It's not
Hate
happening.
needles. Yeah.
It's not happening. You make a pill form of peptides.
I think
maybe.
it will be peptides. I think
They're doing like
that'll
Chinese
be the next
peptides
thing.
too. I mean,
A
it's
pill
like,
form of
What does
peptides.
that mean?
because it's like, I guess they're like cheaper. You can get Chinese peptides, and there's like an unregulated market, and it's crazy. Peptides are already like they're going off.
Are they steroids?
No.
No, I think cell regeneration.
It's closer to like stem cells.
Yeah, I know it through like buzzwords,
Yeah.
so I'm
This
not
is
like
not-
the best.
It'll
This
be
is
a
not a scientific
peptide
podcast.
matcha latte.
I'd love
That'll
that.
be the next
we'll,
thing.
We'll have them sponsor us. We'll try it on camera.
Beautiful.
So you left. Do you and as we said, to circle back kind of to how we connected, like people already were hating on you. I'm sure women wrestlers, like women comedians, get a outsized amount of hate from the internet writ large.
Yeah.
And the wrestling fan base. We a friend of mine, comedian Kenise Mobley, was fired.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was on a podcast. She got hired to write, and they were like, she was like, yeah, I may be misquoting, but she was like, I don't really know a lot about wrestling, or I haven't followed it a bunch.
And she was
And
hired
the
by
fans were like, how the fuck could they hire this? She doesn't even know wrestling.
Oh, yes.
And they fired her, and it sucked.
I'm sorry.
It sucked. I don't know how much she got to talk about because she, signed things and
Right.
and I think that's what's so interesting about the future that I'm sure they've dealt with, or you sharing any political views, is that for so long it felt like wrestlers were under lock and key. They didn't break the kayfabe. They didn't talk about their political opinions. And then with the internet, it kind of became you couldn't have a career, or everyone. Social media probably fucked it up. There was a time where it was like your character was owned by the company.
Yeah, and that had to be your social media.
Yeah. And so I feel like you experienced just expressing yourself personally. You got a lot of flack for it.
Yeah. But
Was
also, I think what's interesting is like, if you've followed me before I signed with WWE, like, that was always me. I was always outspoken. I always stood up for what I thought was right. Like, I literally have this meme saved on my phone. And have you guys seen that meme of like the cow standing in the ocean? Do you guys know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I have.
And it just says like, damn, I thought everybody deserved basic human rights. My bad. And
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
always like that. I've always just felt like that, to where I feel like nothing I ever said was that
Crazy.
radical.
Yeah.
It was kind of always just like, I think that everyone should have basic human rights in one form or another. And like you said, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to fully encapsulate it or describe it.
Yeah.
When you look at this company that your family was so involved in, and just this legacy, like, do you think it's going to be stuck here for a long time? This I mean, it's so hard to know, like, post-Trump. It's hard to imagine J.D. Vance having a cool character arc in the WWE. It's like Trump was
Dracula.
Trump is such what was that?
Dracula, right?
Oh, he's
Like, that's-
Dracula?
Yeah, that's his thing, right?
Yeah.
People call him that?
Because of the eyeliner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, sure, he could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want.
So easy. Yeah.
He does like a full character, big gloves, more eyeliner than normal.
Yeah. Flies in.
Do you think it's ever going to veer out of it? Do you think it's like Trump it's because Trump literally was part of the WWE as a character, that it like glommed on to wrestling? Is it there's all these older wrestlers now that don't wrestle fully, but they're conservatives because they're older and they have money, and the Undertaker, I saw him talking about Jesus Christ in the ring, and I was like, you're breaking the kayfabe.
I missed that one.
You came back to life way more times than Jesus Christ. And you're in the ring like talking about how much you love your wife and Jesus, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Kane should come out here and be like, I am Jesus Christ. Okay, for my lib character, I'm developing now. So first, I have
more,
redemption arc. So first, let me get in there. And people,
Wait, what are you writing it on? Like,
what's your
it's got to be something like, you know,
what's Subaru,
like electric car, but like
Subaru. No, it can't be electric car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it can't be electric.
Can't electric car.
Subaru, and then,
and you have bumper stickers, so you go like in my house, in this house.
I'm still with her.
We believe in science.
Oh.
I'm still with her.
Tovah's my girlfriend would be an incredible like the manager character from the sides, like just yelling at me. But then I think so. First I do it, and a bunch of like liberals and
You're wearing a mask.
I'm wearing a mask.
You're wearing a COVID mask.
That's my mask.
That's the mask.
COVID mask.
There it is.
But so everyone goes, this is bad. This is bad. You shouldn't be doing this. You're giving us a bad name.
Yeah.
But then, like at some point, I get beaten so much, and maybe it's the avocado toast that unlocks it, but suddenly become, like, you know what they said about Biden? Was it Dark Biden or where he became like badass? Dark Brandon. And I become like the dark version.
Yeah.
And suddenly I have a cool finisher. I go like this, and they die, and it's called the Charlie Kirk. So let's go into our next segment. This has got to stop.
This has got to stop.
This has got to stop. This is where we talk about a thing that needs to come to an end. Big, small, personal, private. If you join the Patreon, you get to submit your own This Has Got to Stop. Ty, what is our patron submitted This Has Got to Stop?
This is from Sam. This has got to stop. Gianmarco might not be affected by this, but it is pissing me off. My pants/jeans rub on the inside of my thighs and weaken the fabric so much that if I even think about kneeling down, they rip. My whole ass was out for half the day at work, and it was so embarrassing because I didn't have my good underwear on, and they were my favorite. They were my favorite pants too. That is all.
Why wasn't I mentioned? Just Gianmarco might not be affected by this.
Well, it was your show like a few weeks ago.
I mean, I've never had this problem before. I'm
my
not
pants
saying
have
you
never
have.
ripped off from my thighs, but yeah. But I guess
That sucks.
That sucks.
That's got to stop.
That has.
It sounds like a tight pair of pants, though.
Hey.
Like, are there is there solutions to it?
I think 100% cotton pants. You know, I think that's what's going
linen.
on. We're getting cheaper materials. We need strong pants.
Yeah, things are being made worse.
Yeah, we
than
need.
they used to
And
be.
always wear your good underwear. I posted
Always.
something where I was wearing some. I thought it was a funny picture, but apparently it was the most toxic form of gay baiting I've ever conceived. And
That's coming from you.
Yeah, I had no idea. And so then they started roasting my boxers sticking up.
Yeah.
And something about getting your underwear roasted, it does feel hurtful.
Deeply personal.
Yeah.
What underwear were you wearing? Why?
It was just regular boxer briefs, but I guess they were cheap or whatever, or they were a little bunched up.
Okay.
And
sorry, man.
I was like, Jesus, sorry.
Wait, were you gay baiting or were you just poor? Like, what were they going after about it?
Someone dropped an earring. I was looking for the earring, and I was looking for it as I,
Oh, I was there. I was there for
You were
this.
there.
Yeah.
I didn't even take the picture. Your wife did.
Yeah, sorry.
She never apologized for this, and then
She didn't post it. You posted it.
Well, that's what I found. She should have posted. I should have shared.
Yeah.
I posted, and so people, as if I said to my friends, "Hey, let me make a bottom joke real quick. Get a picture of me like this."
Yeah.
And
in your defense, you were naturally looking for an earring.
I was naturally looking for an earring that way. And by the way, maybe the fact that my underwear is such garbage is a sign that I'm not gay baiting, and I'm a straight man.
Yeah.
If you look deep to my underwear, I'm straight.
Oh my God.
Can you look up if Goldust was a gay man?
No. He was.
He is married with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kids?
With kids. Right.
Yeah.
With kids. I believe so.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Did he
seeing
change
your dad do
characters
that?
or no?
So he left the WWE. He went to a competitor, I think, AEW, and then he wrestles just under his normal name.
Yeah.
Can you pull up him now?
Yeah.
What does he look
Without
like now?
any of the makeup and stuff?
Do you guys mind if I film a little BTS of this?
Oh my God!
Just
Please,
funny?
yeah.
Please.
Yeah. We're still going, but
Yeah.
Goldust, if you're out there, I can't believe how he must be an
Goldust, if
old
you're out
man.
there. I don't believe he's that old.
He was like a niche. No, he had a finishing move. He would put his
Oh,
arm
he still
like
wears
this.
some makeup. Oh, he looks a little more.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But tell me, he's still doing the same
is he still
homoerotic
doing
moves.
homoerotic stuff?
Can you find a video of,
Okay,
of
I
him
feel like it's a bit more serious.
or look up
Dustin Rhodes.
Goldust a finishing move?
Goldustin.
Oh, I did want to ask your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Were they a wrestler? Are they a wrestler?
Yeah, she's a wrestler. Yeah, she's still wrestling.
Oh, she's still doing it.
Yeah.
But she also was a Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, so she was the youngest Australian competitor on Ninja Warrior.
That show's fucking
Which is
nuts.
it's
That is
crazy. Yeah.
What kind of gym is she going to? Do you have like a special?
So she doesn't do Ninja Warrior anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think she was like 16 or 17 at the time when she did it, which like when I was 16 and 17, I wanted to wrestle, but I did not want to do Ninja
let's see
Warrior.
this. Goldust.
Dustin Rhodes.
Ooh, that's a cool finishing move. Wait, Dustin Rhodes?
That's his real name.
Oh. You see, I also think it's really tough to like evolve your character because everyone's watching. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Bamboo's trying his best. Oh, what a maneuver. Hooks the leg.
Oh, my God.
Okay, maybe he has more than enough.
Oh, here he's now.
Candy goes down.
All right.
Wow, he had a lot.
Damn.
It's hard to say.
You know what so if I meant to say, when you're training, like, were there people in the school where it was like they go, "Oh, I'm not an in shape wrestler." Like some of these wrestlers are athletic phenoms, and some are like Mick Foley. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And he can like take a hit.
Yeah, I
And
feel like
yeah.
there are some people like that have super athletic college backgrounds, like come from professional sports, blah blah, and then there are some people that are just like athletic and love wrestling. Or there's some people that aren't athletic and they love wrestling, but they make it work.
Or there any that are just like, I'm fat, and that's what I am, and they're gonna move around me. I'm gonna go like this, and they're gonna hit.
No, but that's a good. But
then you see like Rashiki, and he could like fucking move.
He could move. Yeah.
Rashiki, he wore a big thong, and one of his finishers, he just rub his asshole into your face. The Rashiki bomb. Look at the Rashiki bomb. I love wrestling so much. God.
It's like drag and theater, and
well, then maybe part of the
punching each other
solution
all
is
in
maybe
one.
part of the leftward turn for wrestling is like get a drag queen in there to like kick.
Yeah.
Just kick some ass.
I think that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Wrestling
Maybe
really
that's where
is
my
like
character
drag,
evolves.
you know?
Like
Oh,
I'm
there
getting
you
beat
go.
up. I'm getting beat up.
And a drag
then
comes in.
a drag
Then
queen comes
you're-
in.
Right, then you're a drag wrestler.
Yeah.
I could see that turn.
I like
Yeah.
I get beat up,
That
and then
is
it's like
good.
Bob the drag queen, and Bob comes out and just like does incredible moves.
Yeah.
And there's like a fan.
Oh,
prop.
fan weapon.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You upgrade from
That's
the stool
good.
to the fan.
That's really smart.
Yeah, show me some Rashiki.
He's also a horror movie.
Just straight ass.
Oh man. But Rashiki could like sometimes he would do a cartwheel and he could like do some fucking moves.
He was athletic. Yeah.
Man, what a cool thing. So what's your partner's name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
And what's her wrestler name?
She just got it the other day, but she hasn't revealed it yet. So
Oh,
I won't reveal it.
exciting.
Maybe when this comes out, it will.
Where
Stay tuned.
Can you say is she in a particular league right now?
She is. She hasn't shared that yet. So
Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah,
be
yeah.
on the lookout.
Yeah.
Be on the
But this
lookout.
is really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool.
What's your relationship like? Are you involved in the creative process?
So she is naturally like a super creative individual, so I think she's got it. I always feel like honored when she does ask me my opinion on stuff, but she comes from an acting background, TV background, and like it's been so cool to see someone who had like no connection to wrestling at all, a completely new world, and like the way that she's experienced it and the way that she's found her own footing and taking that on, because like I feel like I've kind of been in a wrestling bubble my whole life because of the way I've grown up in it. So it's really cool to like see an outsider perspective in the way that she sees things and how she's evolving in wrestling. It's very cool.
That's really cool.
Wow.
When you watch her, is it stressful? You go, oh, I hope you're not getting hurt.
So before I would go out, whether it was like wrestling or doing a promo, like I would literally always get a cramp in my stomach every single time.
Yeah.
And now I get the cramp for her. So like before she goes out, I'm like, oh my god. Like I get so nervous, but I love watching her. But it is stressful. Like I can only imagine like if I had a kid and I was watching them wrestle. Like I feel like I'd have to be on Xanax.
Did your dad ever get injured doing wrestling?
Nothing major.
That is crazy.
Yeah, nothing major.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That is crazy. Russell, do you have This Gotta Stop?
Yeah, This Gotta Stop. People are always talking about from small towns, like how nice everyone is and how like, I like a simple life, not like these city folk where city people are so mean and rude, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, I went upstate for the weekend, and this does not include my parents or their lovely neighbors who I actually love. But I would take the dog on walks. I'd go around the town.
Yeah.
You'd be on the street, and it's a very small town. And when you actually talk to people, they're great. But just in the simple interactions, it's like they've never encountered a human being. You'd like wave if you're on a street and you're the only other person, and they wouldn't wave back. They wouldn't. It was so weird and so like. And I think maybe it's just because everyone knows each other there, and they're like, if I don't know you, who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you
but
here?
It's so weird. Like, or you'd be at a stoplight, and someone else would pull up to another stop thing, and you'd be the only two people there, and you'd be like, you'd kind of wave because we're there, we're looking at each other, not wave back. It was so weird. It was like such slight weird rude, like we were like, what are you doing? Like it's so it's just be open to seeing a new human who you don't know, and a little wave or a little thing. It was, but then when you talk to people, they weren't rude and they'd be fine, but it was very weird, cold, kind of like it happened a bunch of times, and I was like, or they wouldn't hold a door. It was just like weird stuff where you're like, you're all a little rude here.
Do you think it was your Hillary Clinton shirt?
No, my parents' street is actually very like, they have like little porch parties, and they're all pretty liberal for the area, which
Do
is
they have
more
a porch
conservative.
goose?
Say again?
Do they have a porch goose?
What does that mean?
Porch goose hasn't hit the small town. It's literally this goose that you put on your porch, and you said porch party, so I was like,
I've heard about this. I saw a very moving TikTok.
We just got one. It's great.
Really?
It's a goose.
Not real. But
yeah.
It
but
is.
what do you do with it? Like, what's the point of it?
So people
You dress it up.
Yeah, you dress it up. So
I pull it up.
right
Pull up a
now,
porch
mine
goose.
has on a rain jacket and a raincoat because
it's all the
not
same
raining,
looking goose though. Like
it's the same goose, and then you dress it up however you want. We saw one the other day that had dreadlocks, which I was like, I don't know how how they did that.
The milkshake duck, the milkshake duck, it becomes the porch goose really quick. It's like
porch goose.
No, we don't. My parents have always had a porch, so but
get them a porch goose.
Everyone might start saying hi then. If they're like, oh, there's porch goose guy, we got to say hi to him.
Yeah, maybe
get a porch goose in like a kimono.
Yeah,
and I think you should get that for them.
Maybe I don't know. They have enough things. They have my mom puts out a different flag for different like seasons. They decorate
like a fall flag, a summer flag,
like a fall flag, like a thing.
What does it say? It just has leaves.
Just like leaves and cornucopia of like like she and she won't put up the American flag. She hasn't been putting up the American flag because she feels like it's weird right now.
Russell, your mom. This sounds exactly up your mom's alley.
And she could dress it up for the season.
Okay, she is. She's not. She wouldn't. I just know my mom. She's very specific. She would not like this. She would not like this. but she, so apologies.
Damn.
To the porch goose. But
how much are we talking? Because maybe I'll get it as a gift for your parents.
Don't get them that. It's a waste. She's not going to use it.
I want to see if I can make this take off in your small town.
And then everyone will wave at each other.
Exactly.
No, they do wave if you're sitting on the porch. It's weird. It's hard to describe. And maybe it's because I have a pit bull and I'm walking around a small town and they don't like that was not a dog that I saw a lot of. So maybe it's just them being weird about the pit bull. I don't know. Anyways.
My this gotta stop is when rich people or successful people say I don't even use an email or a phone.
Oh, yes.
This is specifically Christopher Nolan, who, if you cast us in anything, we'll delete this whole episode. Sorry to you, Simone, but
That's okay.
It's this thing of like, I understand people who might detach from it, or maybe people who don't use it, but someone is using it for you. A lot of people were commenting Christopher Nolan's wife is the producer on all these movies, and they say, "Oh, is she using email?
She's using
or your
email.
assistant's using email?"
Yeah.
It's more like adding. You can say I don't do it, but you have to paint it like the reality of it. Like, I'm very lucky. I have other people who do this thing for me.
People
are
printing
don't.
out emails for you, and you're reading them so you can go to meetings. Like, you're not
yeah.
showing up to the meeting like you've not been in a library getting the information you need to get. Like, someone is using Excels and someone is using documents and emails, and they're printing all that shit out for you and giving you some sort of report.
And you might live an elevated life because of it, but you are doing it at the degradation of someone else's. And acknowledge that, as opposed to like, I am a divine being who has somehow overcome this thing that everyone else needs to use. I would love to not use my phone, but then how would I know where Russell is?
Yeah.
Before a podcast recording. Whenever you go, you went through a couple days not texting me, and by the fourth video I sent you, I go like, man, I've fucking put together like an hour worth of media for Russell to return to.
When did I not respond to you?
I'm not even complaining about it.
You think it's recently?
There was a 2-day. This was an acceptable dip.
Okay.
2 days. It was weekend, but no, I feel bad. Once I hit the fourth video, I go.
But I can't
like send a fifth video.
I feel like we were communicating in different. Like there was stuff happening
on
Instagram.
I'm not complaining about
maybe
it.
Not in the text, but
I'm
in
not.
Instagram.
I'm not complaining about it. Overall, as a friend, you've done a much better job.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
I think your biggest crime is when you respond to the group chat of our guys and you haven't responded to our chat for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
That's criminal.
But do you know why? I'll tell you why, my friend.
In fact, I sent a video that I sent to you originally to the guys' group chat, and that's when it was
watched. And then I
watched.
responded to it, yeah. Well, that was the reasoning. I thought, you already sent me this. Oh, I'll watch it in this and respond to it. And also, I have a hang-up because months ago you tweeted that your chat group was not good at responding, so I thought the priority here should be to respond in the group chat once and then get out and
what did I say?
I did it. You were like, I don't know, you talked about
I said
male friends.
My male friends are the Charlie Kirks of my life.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know, but I've been leaning on it pretty hard. I've been leaning on that reference as much as I can. Simone, do you have this? Gotta stop.
I do. So I wrote down a couple of them, but then it happened on the way here.
Okay.
Again. Okay. So I feel like getting in an Uber in New York City can be a little treacherous because it's a lot of stop and go, a lot of traffic, right?
Yeah.
Normal. Getting in a Tesla anywhere can also be a little, nauseating because there's a bit of stop and go. Getting in an Uber in New York that is a Tesla should be banned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Truly should be. If you have a Tesla, please don't be an Uber driver in New York.
No, mainly they are.
I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like every time I'm in an Uber that is a Tesla, I get so incredibly car sick. And I don't get car sick usually. And I've seen this, like my best friend has told me about this. I've seen it online. So it's not just a me problem.
Yeah.
I feel.
Is it the stop and start of like the Tesla? Is that
I think everyone who
apparently
has a Tesla is an Uber driver. I've never met anyone with a Tesla that isn't an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's a comedian. I have a great bit. I'm not trying to steal his bit where he talks about someone. He's like, I became an Uber driver so I could afford this car, and he was like, so you bought a job? It's what's his name? Tim. he's from Chicago. Fuck. We'll tag into the comments because it's such a good bit. Tim.
I think it's the regenerative braking. That's what someone told me, the theory, because it has an electrical charge in the braking, so like the way it slows down feels kind of like it's roller coastery.
My Uber from my hotel to the airport was like 45 minutes, and it was just
that's tough.
And I was like,
were you looking at your phone too?
No, I had to put my phone down, and I was trying to make dinner plans with my friend, and I was like, can't talk in a Tesla.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Suffering. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why.
Maybe, well, I don't know, one day you'll be able to specify in your Uber requests.
No Tesla.
No Tesla.
No Tesla.
No Teslas.
They had to be driving a car where the CEO didn't beg Epstein to visit his island.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
No other car.
And those fucked up.
And then they're like,
handles.
there's no cars that fit that profile, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Before we go into our final segment, let me ask you this. You had the very public career. Now you're working with your mom. Do you still want to participate in the public sphere? Obviously, you're here.
I'm here. So fun fact, the last Instagram post I did was when I left WWE, and I have not posted anything, but now obviously I'll post about this, so I'm excited. I think to a certain degree, but I do feel like so much of my life was public for so long, and like obviously my partner and I, we still have our separate Instagram account, Big Ups Official, make sure y'all go follow it, where we do like little travel content and stuff, and I love doing that, but I'm not sure if I would want to participate in entertainment in the scale that I did when I was at WWE. But I feel like I love the outlet that I have now of being able to like make cute travel vlogs and like do that. It's just because it's still public, and obviously being here is still public, but it's just not to the same degree at WWE.
Yeah. Is it, if everything my dad did, my father, was filmed? Do you ever look at like, is it does your dad ever say to you like, hey, you are a representative of the family, there's such an onus to that, and vice versa. I mean, who knows? You go, oh, I didn't like that you did that thing. Like that's a tough dynamic. Was there any talk, or do you feel like you truly felt independent to be the person that you wanted to be entirely?
I definitely feel like I was able to be the person that I was entirely, but always still keeping in the back of my mind that because my family is so public, like everything I do is still in some capacity a reflection of them, and like you said, vice versa. So yes, definitely independent to be able to be myself fully, but like just always keeping that in the back of my mind.
Because he and I, we got a tiff on Twitter once.
You did.
Someone tweeted about how he showers 3 times a day. And I did a joke. It was like, people who shower 3 times a day are crazy. Something pretty basic.
Right.
And suddenly I was looking at my Twitter, and I was getting so many like likes and comments. I was like, what is going on? This was a nothing. And it was because your dad replied to the tweet in his like very signature. It's like, maybe he called me Buana. Is that possible? Like he was like, hey brother, or hey, it was just like, hey, showering's great. I just find that it helps cool me off. And it was like so like sweet in a way that made me look like such an asshole for saying it's weird. And
you had to remind him that we actually know each other.
And then I replied. I did a full backpedal, a full like humiliating, like Mr. Rock, sir, UM alum here. You saw me in Hello Dolly, and he wrote something back sweet.
Yeah.
But again, and then I had people calling me stinky for about 4 days straight. And I did, of all the things I've been called in the internet, stinky is the least hurtful because it's like, I'll just go shower then.
Right.
Stinky is very solvable.
Yeah.
You're not a funny comedian. That's tough.
Yeah.
I've made a big mistake in my life choices.
Yeah.
Stinky is fine.
Right.
But it scared the shit out of me.
You survived it. And showered.
All right, tell me if you recognize this song. So I said, it only takes a moment. Okay. Those are my 2 big songs. But on your Sunday, you don't remember a single thing. Do you remember how was the layout? Yeah, Hello Dolly.
Like,
what was the layout?
theater?
Do you remember the stage?
Yes, I remember the stage.
What was like? It was.
I'm not good with like theater terms. I'm sorry.
What are you looking for from
a compliment?
A compliment.
That was the biggest role I've had, maybe ever again in musical theater.
I think
I remember it.
His wife saw me in it.
No, she didn't.
Oh.
She was studying abroad. She works in the box office. She worked at the box office at UM. Did not remember Gianmarco at all from the time there, and she felt like she knew all the actors. And the one semester that you had your big role, though, she was in France. So otherwise, she would remember it. You know.
The play was good. I remember the play being
good. She did say you weren't one of the actors that really talked to the box office staff, and most of them did. So that's probably why she didn't know you.
Well, because I was still being Cornelius from the time I showed up there.
Yes, yeah.
And not.
You were a character.
Final
Refused
segment.
to break kayfabe.
You better count your blessing.
You better count your blessing.
I love kayfabe as a term. Once you think about it, you just I'm like,
In everything.
Yeah, everything's kayfabe, dude. You think about it, everything's kayfabe. We're all playing characters. No one knows who each other is, really. Russell, do you have a blessing? This is we say one thing that we're thankful for.
Yeah, you know what? I was home this weekend, and my parents, they sometimes you hear about other people's parents, and then I just am very thankful for my parents. They really are so supportive and lovely, and it was a good reminder to get to see them this weekend, and I had a really great time, and it was very relaxing, and just thankful for my parents. They're sweet.
They're going to be thankful for this porch goose I'm going to ship to them directly. How heavy is it?
It's not heavy. It's not heavy, but you have to excuse me, you have to fill it with like sand or soil so it doesn't blow away.
They're not going to do that.
Now it's work.
Yeah.
My blessing is here in New York City, at least, every single AI ad I have seen has been defaced brutally, crossed out, fuck AI, everywhere. And some of these ads, I mean, it's like AI clearly has some good uses. The way that these American companies think they're going to pitch us is gross, sending the AI CEOs to colleges, talking about how they're taking the jobs away from the people who just spent $200,000 to graduate.
I just was talking about that. It's crazy. It's a crazy plan to be like, hey, go talk to them about it. And they're about to go into the real world.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If anything, send them to freshman orientation so they leave school
so
and don't waste money on this fucking tuition.
It's psycho.
But to graduation is so...
And then they're like, what? What? When they get booed. Shut up! What? It's crazy that they're just sent to go do propaganda at the graduation thing.
Throw tomatoes, guys.
Throw tomatoes at these people. About the AI. So I'm in this diner in my hometown. Old diner, been around my whole life. Right? I'm in this diner. I'm looking at the photos, and I'm like, what? Wait. They mixed in with real photos of the town. From like the 30s, 40s, 50s is AI art of old things that's not real. And they framed it and put it on the diner wall. And I was like, what is this? And my nephew's like, that's AI art. And I was like, what? In this old diner?
Yeah, that's wild.
Get that off the fuck. Like,
go
to the historical society and get some real photos of the town. Like, what are you doing? Spend a little bit more time.
And it was just like regular pictures. It wasn't like
here's an old man from the 30s, and it's fake. You know, like.
And how could you tell?
It looks. I mean, it's next to real photos in some of the cases, and it was so clear. And my nephews pointed it out, and I was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah. And we got to keep. I truly mean like this defacing, because the ads will be like hire. Like the tagline is, Claude, now you can fire all your workers, and you're like, that should not be acceptable behavior. Deface it.
That should not be a tagline. That's crazy. Deface it. Rip it down. Throw a tomato.
That wasn't the exact tagline, to be fair. That'd be a crazy tagline.
But I mean, like, if you told me that was the real tagline, I'd be like,
workers,
that's true.
Workers, kill them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
eat the poor before they eat you.
Yeah.
Spotify has started customized fully AI podcasts that are like designed to tell you what you want to hear, I guess.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
So check that out.
Spotify, can you just
stop? You stop between the ice ads.
Can you just
and the AI? They were doing ice ads for a while, like recruit.
You don't waste time. Like you like as soon as people have like kind of moved on and are like then you're like, here's this other shitty thing we're gonna do to get people riled up. Just stop for fucking 2 seconds.
Can you imagine ICE and all recruiters are Debbie Downsiders? It's not going to be the most efficient task force you ever.
Oh my god.
Simone, do you have a blessing?
I do. I would say my friends. We had the most wonderful girls' night the other day, and I truly do feel like girlhood makes the world go round, and there's nothing better than having your pals over, having some wine and laughing your ass off.
They in Florida with you?
They are.
That's really nice.
I would say my friends.
No. You have a night in New York. What are you doing?
I do. I'm actually going to go see one of my friends who lives up here and her partner. We're going to go get Mexican food.
Okay, good.
And debrief about this podcast.
I thought, listen, you could see the original professional wrestling Broadway and see.
Truly. So there is a. Do you guys remember the movie Fighting with My Family about wrestling?
Yes, I never saw it, but it was directed by the guy from The Office, the other guy. What's his name? Ricky Gervais and
Steve Merchant.
Steve Merchant.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's becoming a musical. It is literally becoming a musical, and I found that out, and I was like, I cannot wait to see wrestling in the form of a musical.
They did a Rocky musical.
I'm so intrigued.
That's boxing.
So true.
Fuck, man.
That is.
They did a play. Right train, wrong track.
They did a play called. That's a good. I've never heard that phrase. Right train, wrong track.
I like
they
that
did. I think it's called Chad Daniels. Is a play about wrestling, and like the way that they show it on stage is so cool.
I can't wait to see it.
I love it. This is how. Listen.
This is your end.
I'm trying to grab the left reins and fucking yank it over, and I'm gonna do it as the lib.
As the lib.
Coming soon to NXT.
As the lib.
The lib. Tag you're the travel channel, your girlfriend, all the stuff.
Yeah,
what do you want to tag?
Are it's called Big Ups Official. It's me and Tatiana's travel account. We post all of our traveling adventures. We post a lot of bullshit. It's fun. It's a good time. And then Tatiana Dumas is her account if you guys want to check her out personally. She's way cooler and way more athletic than me. So check her out.
And and if Tatiana's announcement comes out, we'll plug it, whatever.
Yeah,
but that's
I think,
so cool.
When is this coming out?
I don't know exactly, but
Okay,
tell our producer, we'll put whatever in there.
Yeah, awesome.
Russell, what do you want to plug?
Russell J. Daniels on Instagram, and then get those tickets for the Downside Live in Portland, LA, and San Diego in August.
When are you guys going to LA?
Late July or early August.
Early August, yeah. But I'm in LA a lot. When do you go to LA?
I'm going to be there in like early August.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I also didn't plug my Instagram. It's Simone Alexandra 01.
Yeah, well, if you're ever in LA, if we're ever doing a show, tell us.
And we'll be in Hawaii too, but yeah.
Yeah, going to Hawaii.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Except for a boys trip.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's becoming more of a to-do, but I'm holding out. We got to do the island switch. We can't just do Honolulu.
No, you got to mix it up.
See,
Yeah.
I told you.
It's 3 days.
I told you. 4 days.
4 days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I love that place though.
2 in Honolulu, 2 in the other.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you. Which one, Kauai?
Any of them, honestly.
Yeah. The Rock owns Hawaii.
What?
He owns Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he's
Don't
like,
start that rumor.
Okay. Let's see if you know this one. Oh, first, join the Patreon, patreon.com/downside. 4 bonus episodes every week. When we do our live shows, we post that footage up there. Subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts. We have a Reddit. We have an Instagram. We have a TikTok. We're building and moving. Please support us. Okay, so out there's a world outside of Yonkers. This is the Downside.